What is going on, y'all? Welcome to the Thai Life. My name is Min, and today let's talk about acrylics on toenails. Why do people get acrylics on toenails? Well, there's a lot of reason for that. Some of them just have ugly toes. Some of them have toes that are just very short and they want to be even with the other toes. Sometimes, they walk and they hit into the bed leg and they broke a toenail and they want the toenail to be even with the other toe. I mean, there's so many rhymes and reasons why they get their toenails done. But sometimes a lot of nail techs don't like doing acrylic on toes. The reason and rhymes behind that is because how they have to move everything to the spot area to do your toes. I mean, they gotta move the monomers, they gotta move their drills, their primers, their tips, their freeforms. I mean, the whole nail station goes over to the spa chair. And maybe that's the reason why they don't like to do it. Me personally, I don't care. Look, if the clients need my help, I am here to help them, and if I'm able to do it for them, why not? I mean, it's pretty, y'all. I mean, when y'all just look at like, oh, it's just toe, who looks at them? No. Toes are important, y'all. Especially when y'all ladies go out and y'all be wearing like high heels that shows your toes. You don't want to get no crusty feet. You don't want your toes to have like some kind of blister or stuff coming out. You know what I mean? You want that toe to look fresh and clean, because you never know that they might kiss it, you know what I mean? So anyways, y'all, let's get at it. This client of mine, she just wanted her two big toe to be covered in acrylic just to even it out. So this is how we get it, y'all. The first thing is almost like doing a full set. The first thing you do is you gotta rough the nails with the sandpaper, okay? Again, when y'all doing this part, don't maximize the speed. Just gently, just get the shine off the nail base. That's all you have to do, okay? Don't get too happy. Don't rush and go downtown. Next thing you know, she got a missing big toe. We don't want to go there. Keep doing what you're doing. After that, you have two options. Some people say I would freeform. You know what? I'm going to go with the tips, and the tip size that I'm using is a tip size 0. It's the biggest size they got. They don't got anything bigger than that. If you got a bigger toes than that, go ahead and take the form out and start forming that, because I don't know what's going on with that part. But anyways, apply the tips on. It gets kind of hard applying the tips, especially if the clients have like really short toenail, and sometimes the skin sticks up, and when you put the tips on, it doesn't even stay on. I mean, that skin just pushes up, especially how hard that skin has been like hanging out in the air, right? So just try your best to pin it down. That's what I did. I pin it down, just try to get the glue to be nice and covered around the nail. And after that, you go in and you cut down the tips based on what the clients want, Nowadays, you get some women, they just want that big toe, has some long ass nail. I don't know why, don't ask me why. But this client did not want that. She just wanted her nails to look nice and natural, and they all the same length. So once you cut it, after you apply the tips on, you cut it. I kind of go back with the sander to kind of smooth out the tips, because you don't want that tips to have that nice crease. You want it to be smooth surface, right? So I kind of go back in there. I go in with the no lift nail primer, okay? Once you put the primers on, and here's the thing, because you're only doing 2 toes, you gotta let that primer dry out a little bit. You can't just put the primer and slap it on, because you gotta think about this. This toe is gonna deal with a lot of stuff, in the shoes, got no oxygen going in. There's a lot of things can happen in a toe. That's why their feet stinks. So anyways, put the primers on, and I'm gonna go in with the clear powder, okay? I'm gonna go in with the clear powder, and at this moment, guys, honestly, there's no right or wrong. Okay, it's the toe. There's no 1-ball method, 2-ball method. Just cover up the toe with the acrylic, okay? Cover it nicely. Don't make it too thick. Y'all ain't need to create like some big old apex on a toenail. Like, that's unnecessary. Just make it look natural, because that's all the clients want. I mean, she's at this point is happy with the fact that both of her toe is even. I mean, sometimes it could be that simple, y'all. She's just happy that she got even toenail. Okay, so I put on the application, you know, you clean around the cuticle, very important, guys. And it is a little bit hard doing on the toe because sometimes the toe kind of sticks up and then the acrylic kind of like shift down. So what I do is the way I'm holding her toe, you notice I'm kind of like bending it down. So as I'm bending it down, it kind of balances out the acrylic. It doesn't shift into the cuticle too much, you know. That's very important, because like I say, the toenail is a little bit different. Maybe that's why some nail tech doesn't like to do it. I don't care about it. So as I continue cleaning the acrylic off her toe, forming that nice acrylic on her big toe, right? Cleaning the sidewall, you go in with the file. And the thing about the toe is, you notice I just tap something. I just want to tap this because I want to make sure the acrylic is dry. Because you're only dealing with 2 toes and that did not give the other toe enough time to dry. So you got to be careful with that too. You can't just go and start filing. Next thing you know, the whole acrylic just gone. Okay, so just file gently side to side. You know, after that, you know, you just got to make sure the shape looks good. And at this point, you can tell the toenail is getting very nice. It's getting even. And I just want to make sure it's nice and square with a little round to it. You don't want to make that shape to be too sharp where it's going to poke through the socks. It's going to catch on some thread of the socks, you know. Just do that. Just kind of keep it natural. You're not doing like a set of nails where the shape going to be, you know, as long as it looks good, the client's going to be very happy. Trust me. Okay, you go in with the E-file, you clean around the cuticle. So this part right here, super important, y'all. Super important. Why? Imagine what I just said earlier. The feet's gonna be in some shoes. The feet's gonna be doing a lot of stuff. It's gonna need some, it's gonna get moist. You wanna make sure you flush the cuticle really well so that it prevents the acrylic from lifting. Okay, once you seal it really well, that toenail should last her a very, very long time. Okay, and definitely after you flush around the cuticle, the surface is not smooth, you gotta buff it, y'all. Okay, buff it really, really good. And when you buff, not just buffing on the top, y'all gotta buff the bottom too. Y'all can't just buff the top. You know, it's all around the nail. The buffing is that's the bread and butter of the finishing shape and form of the nail. So why not take the time to do it right? So once you buff it, you know, so after that, of course, I clean her feet and I go in. I don't need to put gel base coat on here, y'all, because on the big toe it's acrylic. Y'all don't need to put another base coat. A lot of people put base coat on acrylic. I don't know why. That's just adding more thickness to the polish. But at the end, yo, look at that. Look at her toe, yo. Look how beautiful that looks. At the end, y'all, I know y'all can do this. It's so easy. And the client's gonna love you more for it because they're gonna be like, oh my God, not a lot of nail techs do acrylic on toes and you do it. That makes you special, y'all. And you wanna be special as a nail tech. You're able to do it all for the client. Because if the clients know you can do it all, they ain't going nowhere. They're gonna stick to you for life. If y'all like this content and y'all love what y'all just saw and y'all want more of it, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.